Hey guys, today we're playing Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance. Is it called Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance? I don't even remember because yeah, it's still called Metal Gear Rising. It doesn't have Solid in the title anymore. They changed this name of this game so many times. So this was originally canceled by Konami, or was about to be canceled. Hideo Kojima, the person who makes the Metal Gear games, actually make sure we have subtitles if we have that option. They really weren't good at this type of game, so they're about to can it. Then they got Platinum Studios, who made the amazing Bayonetta. I'm sure you've heard me talk about Bayonetta before. And the Xbox actually got the best version, but the PS3 version's the lead version. We're not playing the tutorial today, sorry. So this is telling you some of the story. I'm not going to read it to you. This is the demo. This isn't the full game. The full game's not out yet. Don't ask me what day it comes out. You can look it up. I played the PlayStation 3 version of this game, the demo at least. And really, the only major difference I see in graphics without going side by side is that the video on the 360 version is a little bit compressed and not as clear and detailed as the PS3's. Like the 360 demo is only like 1 point something gigs. The PlayStation 3's version's 3 gigs long, so the video is like uncompressed. One thing that stuck in my mind, but I don't know if it's exactly an accurate thing to say because I played the 360 version first and then the PlayStation 3. When you cut things in half, I think the items seem to disappear faster on the 360 version, but that might not be true. As far as which version I like, I think the game's more comfortable with the PlayStation 3 controller, and the video looks better for the PlayStation 3 controller, so that might be the version I'm getting. You might be asking, why am I playing the 360 version then if I prefer the PS3 version over this? And it's just because the demo was 3 gigs and this is 1 gig, and it took less hard drive space, and it's essentially the same game. You don't need to know the story really after all that crap. We're just here to playing it. It was just something to watch while I was rambling. So the graphics are pretty damn nice, especially considering what you can do. So you go in this mode and you can literally cut anything you want in half. Fortunately, the stuff disappears really fast. See, this is pretty cool. This thing hopefully won't have a bait. See, it disappears really fast. Now it might do that on a PlayStation 3, and I just didn't pay as much attention to it. I just think the stuff in this version cuts apart faster, but that's a really neat feature, and I'm sure that it could make this stuff stay, but this game's supposed to run at a constant 60 frames per second, which would probably be quite hard to achieve without it. Now you could use this ramp, or you could totally destroy it, kind of like I'm doing now. When I first played this game, this is what I did for about 10 minutes. This is the selling point of the game right here. Even though this is a Metal Gear game, this is not a stealth game by any means. So if you like action games, not stealth games, don't let the Metal Gear names steer you wrong. This is a straight up action game, kind of like Bayonetta. It looks just as nice, but it has that sweet cutting feature that is pretty awesome. There's parrying in this game, but it's kind of weird to get used to. You gotta cut these guys in half a certain way. and I'm talking and getting killed. This isn't a commentary game. You have to try to cut these guys in half and pull out their spinal cords for health, but you gotta make sure it's in the right spot. Apparently I must have cut that car to some extent. Do we need a cut scene? No. I like that option to be able to skip. And I like that it pauses first before you ask you if you want to skip, because there are some games where you push the button while you're trying to watch the cinematic by accident and it skips it. You shouldn't be like me. You should really save your little cutting time. But this is for demonstration purposes only. And I like to destroy things. Kind of like when I was playing Red Faction on that one video. Can you cut those stones in half? So I'm sure you notice the bottom bar is the one that shows you your amount of energy, or what his electrolyte said he has before he has to recharge. Sorry for the background noise. Should have turned down my computer. I wish you could skip these Kodak moments.
Then head down to the rear of the refinery.
So nobody liked Raiden when Metal Gear Solid 2 came out. Well, I mean, I'm sure there was a few people, or those people were tarred and feathered, more than likely, and burned at the stake. But then all of a sudden everybody wanted to play as Raiden. We turned into this cyborg with a katana, which is in this game. This is essentially why this game's made. This game, story-wise, takes place after Metal Gear Solid 4. I have no idea if Solid Snake's gonna make a cameo appearance in this or what. Or is this just a Raiden story? I don't know. I really hope that Solid Snake isn't dead forever. Oh, I guess that's a spoiler. Well, I'm gonna spoil it again and say he doesn't die, but from the ending of the game it looked like he was eventually going too soon, so because he had that progressive aging disease. If you haven't played Metal Gear Solid 4 by now, you probably won't anyway, so if I messed up that for you, I apologize, but it's too late. I haven't messed up Mass Effect for you too, but a year from now, if I'm still making videos, which I hope I am, not like homeless and with a pizza box with marker written on it asking for food, and I'm still making videos and being a productive member of society, but with today's economy, who knows. I would like that spinal cord thing. That's really a dick move, shooting me. Thank you for that stuff. I'm not sure, but I think androids and white blood is always, like, if there's a movie that has it, gosh dang it, I want his little spinal cord thing. There we go. There's some more. But I think that's always like inspired by the Alien movies, but I can't prove it. I don't know how you would prove it. Unless you talk to the person himself. There could have been some other thing that came out earlier with androids in it that had white blood, but that's the first thing that I've ever seen. I probably should get rid of these guys first. See, this is the thing that Solid Snake really couldn't take care of at all. He had to run away from it. This game, you basically just mow through them, which is kind of unique because you're not used to dealing with that. Like, I'm not very good at getting the electrolyte things. Oh, you dick. Sometimes they get out of the way. When you want to do the fancy stuff. Look at you dropping grenades.
Very good, Ryder. Now, keep heading for refinery.
I kind of feel good after that. This is a really cool game. I wasn't completely sold on it, but after playing both versions, which are excellent, so if you don't have one system or the other, like, you're not really missing out. I mean, PlayStation 3 looks slightly better, and I like the controller a little bit more. But as you see, I'm playing the Xbox 360 version, having just as much as a good time, so. They still use the "you got caught" exclamation point sound. I just got messed up pretty bad. There's these assholes with bazookas. I'm still getting used to what trigger does what. Because one does the cutting mode and the other does this run mode. This part kind of reminds me of Star Wars Force Unleashed, which I don't think I've covered yet. I should. I've been meaning to. When you're, I forgot what their proper name is. The STs, I believe they're called. And I died. Shit. The ATSTs, I believe they're called, are the chicken walkers from Return of the Jedi. Like, when you fight them, you usually have to jump on the top and just swing your lightsaber like there's no tomorrow. Difference between this and Force Unleashed is you can cut things as if this sword was a I was about to say a lifesaver. I guess it could be one. There's a rocket launcher over there, which I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get to. Man, you could die fast. This part's not particularly hard, it's just if you get cornered. Which I got cornered.
Now, keep heading for refinery.
I really need to get a bazooka. I saw one over here. Somewhere. Change sub-weapon. Alright. Left bumper, hold to equipped. A mode. Alright, I gotcha. That's kind of a little Metal Gearish right there. Just aiming and shooting something. Son of a bitch. I'm not even playing these games. Come on, you little asshole. You're gonna shoot at me? Yeah. There probably should be a lesson out of this, but I don't think you can apply it since you just got sliced in half. Oh, fuck. It's one of you assholes. Seriously? You're gonna try to impregnate me with that stupid ass thing? The parrying system is really kind of weird to get used to. I'm still getting used to it because you gotta hold the direction of where the attack's coming from and X at the same time, and it gets a little awkward. You know, I don't even care. You're just in my way. Let me take care of this guy. Worry about the other shit later. There you go. Now you're just a bunch of golden embers. Hopefully I'll be able to walk through this imaginary shield.
They have erected an electromagnetic barricade. Maybe expecting UG or cyborg attack.
Okay, you don't need to explain the shield that's supposed to make me fight other things. It's some sort of layman term, so I'll understand. Well, I don't see anything I'm supposed to kill, but you know it's around here, otherwise it'd let you pass. Or I could be completely wrong. I've never run into this situation before. Always the videos, I swear. What is that? Nano paste. It sounds cool. Oh, here we go. It's a well modeled panel that's really nothing but a texture. So is there things in this box? So you can still cut stuff without going into that mode, but you don't know where you're gonna cut exactly. It looks cool though. Like I said, I think the stuff on the PS3 version for some reason lasts longer, but I haven't had enough experience on both of them to compare side to side. Now this boss is hard as balls to me right now because I'm not used to the pairing system, and if it's easy to you, I never said I'm the greatest player. I mean, I've beat him, but with me doing the commentary and trying to play the game at the same time, I can't guarantee if you're gonna see past him. Though the demo kind of ends past him, but we'll try. We'll see what happens. We really don't need to see the cutscene. We know what's up. I don't think I'm at full life. So you're supposed to parry. Obviously I'm doing a terrible job of that. He's about that attack when it goes red like that. Obviously I'm doing a wonderful job of blocking his attacks because I'm not blocking him in time. I'm getting my ass handed to me. Really the only way to take care of him is to block his attacks and wait till he gets weak. Like so. Don't ever charge him. Maybe I'll be able to show you a better demonstration, but don't charge him. Like if you were like on Metal Gear, if you want hints, you go to your codec and ask them, but they'll tell you the exact same thing. So I'm saving you time. Don't like it when games make you wiggle the analog stick because it messes up the sticks, and there's nothing more that I despise with a controller than loose analog sticks, because I hate it when you try to aim and it's super sensitive because your controller's all loose. If you learn the timing, this guy is pretty easy, but I haven't learned the timing, obviously. Hopefully I can get health out of one of these assholes. make sure you get health out of them. I only think that's the only reason why they're there, because they don't pose much of a challenge. I hate it when he bounces back and forth. I never can block him in time. There you go. Just try to slice the living shit out of him with as much time as you possibly have before he gets all healthy again. I meant to block. What are you gonna call the... I think now he's gonna call those little mini Metal Gear things, or whatever the hell you call them, that make cow noises. Whoever thought about that? These things making cow noises is weird. Hopefully I'm gonna get some electrolytes or something out of that, maybe. I don't like that thing. I hope you die, you piece of shit. Did I mention this isn't a stealth game? Alright, my hand's starting to hurt. Thank goodness you died. That's rank A. So even though it looked like I got my ass kicked, I did a good job. Well, that was Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I would definitely check out the demo. It's not out yet. It comes out, I believe, in February. Seems like a really cool game, and yeah, if you either have a PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360, download the demo. I believe it's out in both regions right now. The Xbox 360 version isn't coming out in Japan, but if you're watching this, you probably aren't from Japan. If you are, thank you for watching this and putting up with my not even good broken English. So, yeah, Japan's only getting the PS3 version, but I think the rest of the regions are getting the Xbox 360 and PS3 version. My personal opinion, the PS3 version slightly better, just aesthetic wise, like graphic wise, slightly better, mostly just because of the cut scenes, but the gameplay seems to be the same, although I still think that maybe the stuff that you cut up disappears a little bit faster on the 360 version, but both versions are equally fun. This was the 360 version. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll have some older games to play. This just was easier at the time. I did try to record some old games, but it messed up, and that's why I just went to this, because I knew this would work for sure. Like, because sometimes when I try to record the older games on the computer, since it doesn't use the little HD thing, it's harder to record sometimes if I forget to like push a button. I don't know. Why am I explaining myself? You should know the background stuff. It should all look like magic to you. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Talk to you guys later, and make sure that if you haven't already and you enjoyed this stuff, to like or subscribe so I know. And if you have a comment, negative or positive, leave it. And remember, you can request games as long as they're pretty much up to the 16-bit era, but you can check that out on my channel's page. Thanks again, guys. Later. Bye.